Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B recap for Friday, February 28, reveals that Hope Logan, Annika Noel, was crushed over Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, kissing Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, while John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, had some intense Luna Nozoa, Lisa Yamada, emotions. At the Cliff House, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, reeled over the news that Luna was Finn's biological daughter. It left Taylor insisting this must be a lie and that the DNA test must have been altered. Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, argued that Finn took 2 paternity tests, so there was no denying the science of it. Taylor couldn't believe Steffi had to deal with this and encouraged her daughter not to keep her feelings bottled up. Steffi ultimately broke down in tears as Taylor pulled her close. At the Spencer Mansion on Friday's B&B episode, Finn pushed for answers about why Luna was at Bill Spencer's, Don Diamond, place. Luna explained that she had a connection with Bill, who arranged for her to live on house arrest there. Luna assumed Finn was there to rip into her and couldn't blame him under the circumstances. As Luna shared her remorse over all the horrible things she'd done, she insisted it was like something took over her body. Luna acknowledged that she wiped out her own father, though Tom's star, Clint Howard, never felt like one to her. Since Tom suspected Luna was his daughter, Luna wondered what kind of dad didn't fight for their child. Luna reflected on her unstable childhood and how she used to pray someone would come take her away, but they never came. Finn blurted out that he didn't know and pulled Luna into another hug as they cried together, though he stopped short of saying he was her father just yet. In the Forrester Creations design office, Zen Forrester Dominguez, Dylan Demetz, urged Hope to see that Carter wasn't acting all that happy despite the successful fragrance launch. There were also some predictions about Daphne being such a game-changer according to Hope. In the main office, Daphne suspected the launch was a hollow victory for Carter and wondered if all this was worth throwing away his relationship with the Forresters. Daphne suggested Carter had a golden opportunity to give the company back now that he'd proven his point. After Daphne played up what a wonderful guy Carter was, she suggested a deal, one that would sign power over to the Forresters again if they kept Hope for the future. Daphne even offered to speak to Ridge and Steffi for Carter, so she gave him a lot to mull over. After Daphne said Carter was a good man with a good heart, she moved closer and placed a hand on his chest. Carter insisted it was like Daphne could see through him and that she knew what was going on inside his head. Daphne and Carter ultimately got swept up in a passionate kiss, just in time for Hope to witness it as she opened the door. Hope stepped back out and seemed overwhelmed by what she'd just seen. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Hope will set the record straight with Daphne soon, so stay tuned for updates on all the hostility that's looming. The latest episode of The Bold and the Beautiful delivered an emotional whirlwind, shaking the very foundation of relationships in the Forrester and Spencer circles. As the drama unfolded on Friday, February 28, tensions ran high, heartbreak loomed large, and the lines between love and betrayal blurred once again. John Finn Finnegan had been trying to stay focused on his family, but an emotional storm brewed within him concerning Luna Nozoa. Ever since Luna's arrival in Los Angeles, she had stirred feelings within Finn that he struggled to comprehend. He had always been the rational, devoted husband to Steffi, but something about Luna's presence unnerved him in ways he had not anticipated. When Finn ran into Luna at Il Giardino, the chemistry between them was undeniable. Finn, ever the picture of restraint, tried to suppress his emotions, but Luna, intuitive as always, sensed the conflict in his gaze. She hesitated before addressing it, but the tension between them was unmistakable. "Finn, are you okay?" she asked softly, concern lacing her tone. Finn exhaled sharply, running a hand through his hair. "I don't know, Luna. Every time I see you, I feel like there's something unresolved, something I don't understand." Luna's expression wavered between surprise and understanding. She had sensed the pull between them, but had convinced herself that it was one-sided. Now, hearing Finn admit his struggle, she felt a dangerous thrill. However, Neither had time to process further as Steffi walked in, her sharp eyes immediately honing in on the intensity of their conversation. Suspicion flashed in her gaze as she approached, linking her arm through Finn's. "Everything all right here?" Steffi asked, her voice casual but her eyes guarded. Luna quickly recovered and nodded. "Yes, of course," she replied, forcing a smile before making a hasty exit, leading Finn to face his wife's piercing scrutiny. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Hope Logan was reeling from the discovery that Thomas Forrester had kissed Paris Buckingham. After months of believing that Thomas had changed, that he had truly reformed and devoted himself to her, this betrayal felt like a dagger to the heart. She stood in his office, arms crossed, pain etched across her features as Thomas desperately tried to explain. "Hope, please, I swear to you, it was a mistake," Thomas pleaded, his voice thick with regret. "It was a moment of weakness, nothing more." Hope shook her head, tears welling in her eyes. "A mistake," she echoed, disbelief heavy in her tone. "Thomas, we built something real. I let myself believe in you. I defended you when everyone doubted you. And now, you expect me to just accept this as a mistake." Thomas took a step forward, his eyes filled with desperation. "I love you, Hope. I never meant to hurt you. It didn't mean anything." Hope let out a bitter laugh, swiping at her tear-streaked cheeks. "That's the problem, Thomas. It should have meant something. If you truly loved me, there wouldn't be any moments of weakness." Just then, Paris entered, having overheard part of their conversation. She hesitated but then spoke. "Hope, I'm so sorry. I never intended." Hope held up a hand, cutting her off. "I don't need apologies, I just need honesty." She turned back to Thomas, her voice trembling. "Tell me the truth. If I hadn't found out, would you have ever told me?" Thomas' silence was deafening. That was all the answer Hope needed. Her heart shattered, she turned on her heel and walked out, leaving Thomas staring after her, regret evident in his eyes. Back at Spencer Publications, Liam Spencer and Wyatt Spencer were deep in conversation when Liam received a frantic call from Hope. Hearing the pain in her voice, Liam immediately left to meet her at the cabin. When he arrived, Hope was curled up on the couch, staring blankly at the fireplace. The moment she saw him, she broke down completely. "Liam, I was so stupid," she sobbed. "I let myself believe Thomas had changed. I let myself love him." Liam clenched his jaw, anger flashing through him. "Hope, you are not stupid. Thomas is the one who failed you. Again." She shook her head. "I just wanted to believe in him so badly. I wanted something real." Liam sat beside her, wrapping an arm around her shoulders. "You deserved better, Hope. You always have." As Hope leaned into him for comfort, a shadow of doubt flickered across Liam's face. He had moved on with Steffi, but as he held Hope in his arms, old emotions resurfaced, leaving him more conflicted than ever. As the episode came to a close, relationships lay in ruin, emotions ran high, and unanswered questions lingered in the air. Would Finn confront his feelings for Luna? Would Hope ever be able to forgive Thomas? And would Liam find himself torn once again between two women he loved? One thing was certain, this was just the beginning of the storm. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.